So we heard the latest. Oh, there we go. So we heard the latest from Little Brother with Right on Time. Music from Rockbox featuring DJ Bobby B with Veteran Song. And brand new music from Robert Glasper featuring Baby Rose and Rhapsody with Expectations from his brand new release just dropped this Friday called F Your Feelings. This is the Urban Sweet Cast, Wham 90.1 FM D Major, Cheryl Metal, Fernando Rover in the studio for our open mic session. Okay, so explain explain the book of poetry that you have for us today that you recently released.
Yeah, so this past summer I recently released my very first poetry anthology. It's entitled Labyrinth. And to sum it up, it's a collection of poetry that illustrates the black male experience in America through the lens of identity, vulnerability, heritage, and resilience. It's a 3.5-year labor of love that I really worked on, and I wasn't sure would I ever release it. I wasn't sure if people actually get it because it was so raw and it was so uncensored. It was so there's no gloss around it. It's very much like my interpretation of kind of what we as black men go through, and I'm excited that it's out there. I'm excited that people have really gravitated towards it. I'm just really surprised at the reception that it's gotten from other black men.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to kind of go out there and kind of promote it more. I have a couple of appearances lined up, and I'm planning this big, huge book signing party where I actually will be. I'll be performing some of the poems. There'll be there's photographs in the book as well that I'll be displaying around during the night, and so it'll really be a multimedia, really artistic endeavor. That'll be November 23rd from 4 to 6 at the Event Center off of Ranges Avenue. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, really, it's really just again a portrait of the black male experience for me, really. And I think that there wasn't anything in literature that I was finding that was showing that, and so I guess it was meant for me to do it, to usher in that. So,
Well, Cheryl and I, our oldest Paloma, avid reader, decided to pick out a poem for you to read. Did you do the honors?
I sure will. The title of this poem is called Black Manifesto. I am man-child in the promised land, a native son who speaks of rivers. I am invisible man, the spook who sat by the door. I am the water dancer when Melindy sings the weary blues. The ground on which I stand, let the dead bury their dead. I am tragedy of white justice. Tongues untied, go tell it on the mountain. I am a gathering of old men on a lonely crusade, the audacity of hope for divine days. I am smoke, lilies, and jade and copper sun, fences with roots in Harlem shadows. I am 7 guitars playing my soul's high song, the wisdom of silence that conceived powerful conversations. I am sons of darkness and sons of light, souls of black folk on fire and ice. I am black skin and white masks in red summer, the system of Dante's hell somewhere in the darkness. I am in the marginal recesses of our human condition, the hidden marrows of our social tradition. I am tales brought up from slavery, ceremonies of the talented 10th. I am messages to the black man, manifested.
Awesome. So awesome. Man.
It's a magnificent piece. It's like years worth of conversations in one poem, years worth of thoughts in on one page.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so heavy, and I implore people to go get this book. The you don't find this out here. You don't. And this is all in one place.
So, once again, the name of the book?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, right
You
there.
can check it out on Amazon. My name is Fernando Rover Jr. That's the author name. You can also look me up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And again, just follow me as I continue to promote and I perform in some cool places coming up. And I hope, and once you purchase the book and you read it, be sure to give it a good review. You know, I like to read my reviews just so I can see what people are really thinking on all my writing, not just the poetry, but even the observer pieces. Like when I get reviews or I get comments on my articles, I always want to see like what people are talking about, so that way it informs how I kind of do what I do, and it kind of gives me it always gives me something to shoot for.
Yeah.
So be sure to check it out and tell me what you think, and definitely.
And once again, the date for your event.
Yes, so my book signing party will be November 23rd from 4 to 6, Saturday, at the Event Center.
Okay. Once again, thank you for joining us today. It's been so long. We've been needing to get you in here.
Absolutely, definitely, and and anytime you need me to come back, just
Oh, the door's open.
find me somewhere and say, hey, we need some more poetry. I'm like,
Yeah, you absolutely don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
Like Deacon does, and shouts out to Deacon Rap for popping through today, and Spy MC. This is family. The door is open. If we're here, you can be here too.
yeah,
This
absolutely.
is we do this for you.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. We've got City Boy Streets and company out in the lobby. They'll be joining us very shortly. But stay tuned. We got more coming up. Right now, the latest from Gabe Lope with the mic. Keep it locked. The rest of the second hour of Urban Suite is coming up next.